Hey, we're back. It's Zoom Lagoon, episode 46. We're trucking along with Scott Nery and Michael Rayner, two of my favorite performing artists. Let's just kick it off. Welcome to Zoom Lagoon, baby!
Zoom, zoom, Zoom Lagoon. Zoom, zoom, Zoom Lagoon. Zoom, zoom, Zoom Lagoon. Zoom, zoom, Zoom Lagoon.
All right, here they are. Scott Nery, Michael Rayner.
Yes, I'm here. This is me.
Hey, but let's get to know everybody. Let's go with Michael Rayner first. This is Michael Rayner, Bullet Points.
Oh, bullet points. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, I've got 60 seconds. I'm doing my bullet points right now. There it is. I was born in Michigan, small town. When I was 18, I went to see a show called Sugar Babies. Michael Davis, the juggler, was there. That was cool. I decided, let's do that. And so I started practicing. 2 years later, I got a job at Auto World in Michigan. It's an amusement park featured in the documentary Roger and Me. There's my dog. That's not part of the bullet point. Then I just started doing amusement parks. Got to Orlando. Then got with my wife, more Quirk. Went across Canada doing shows. Landed in LA. Started doing TV commercials. A good one was with Elvis. And also IBM. And then warm up on sitcoms. And I believe then I just also do tons and tons and tons of live shows. I am the king of doing library shows, volume, and that's Michael Rayner's Bullet Points.
All right, now it's time for Scott Nery, Bullet Points.
Bullet Points. Hey, I'm Scott Nery, and this is okay. I'm I grew up in Ohio. I went and I got a magic trick and I showed it to my neighbor, and my neighbor said, go to that other neighbor. And I went over there and he said, I showed him the magic trick and he said, come with me. And he took me into his basement. And then he had magic tricks spread all over the walls of his basement. It was my across the street neighbor. And it was this small town. And so then I learned how to do, and then my next mentor was Frank Olivier. And I met him in Nashville, and Frank Olivier replaced Michael Davis in Sugar Babies. And so he became my mentor and told me to go on the street. I went and performed on the street in all over the country because it was the hardest venue. And then I started performing, and I got to do just a million shows. Then I started producing my own cooking show, and I produced Scott Nery's Boobie Trap, and now I help entertainers with their stuff. Bullet points.
All right, now that we know you guys, by the way, when you said he took you down to his basement, I'm like, uh-oh, where's this going? Hey, so we all met. Scott Nery produces.
I was not attractive as a kid, so.
Oh, okay. That's how you know. When you go down the basement, nothing. This took a twist early. Okay, so we all met at Scott Nery's Boobie Trap, which was the greatest variety show. My friend Alan Murray, who I work with now, shout out to Alan Murray, legendary comic warm-up. Alan Murray, he was performing in your show. I'm contractually obligated to introduce him that way because he's fantastic, and we got great shows coming up. So shout out to Alan. Wait, hold on a sec. Shout out to Alan. All right, so he was performing in Boobie Trap. I went down to see it. It was comedians, musicians, performance artists, aerialists, strange random characters. Everybody was doing 3 or 4 minutes, and as soon as their set was over, these big inflatable, the things outside of the car dealership went off, and there was a band playing, and there was musical comedy, and I fell in love with the show that night, and I fell in love with everything about it. Scott Nery was doing it for years. And then at that show, I met Michael Rayner. I eventually started performing there. I love Boobie Trap, and Boobie Trap is back. So what can we expect from new Boobie Trap?
New Boobie Trap. It'll be better. I'll be older. I'll be, I don't know. We're going to try. I'm just going to start it up, try to do it like we did it before. It was awesome. And then make it better if we can. Yeah, it's an incredible opportunity for a bunch of performers to come together and kill. So on the performer side, people get to do their dream of performing for an audience that's receptive and do something that's really fun and get a good response for and be appreciated for what they do. And then on the audience side, they get to see this cavalcade of performers who are all doing their best stuff.
Yeah, it's like nothing you've ever seen. Everybody I've brought there, it was like that you fall in love with this show. Michael Rayner, how early in the Boobie Trap history did you join the mix?
I think I'm sure it was like in the first 4 or 5 way back. It was Philip Solomon's. That was the first Way Too Much Entertainment Warehouse. That was the first ones, wasn't it? So I'm sure either first, second, third, maybe even the first one. I don't remember exactly though. And I think I've done at least 100, maybe. I don't know, something like that.
Wow.
I know he was invited to the first one for sure because I knew him since 2005. And when I have a gig and I can't do it, Michael Rayner is my first recommendation for a performer.
When did you guys first meet?
15 Minutes of Femme, which is it was a show produced by Steve Silverman at some theater in Hollywood. It was an offshoot of 15 Minutes of Him. It was an offshoot of 15 Minutes of Femme. That's right. Well, we are very feminine men though. So
yeah. What was it? Love at first set?
I think,
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought Scott was amazing.
Oh yeah, and so Scott, you haven't been performing much since the pandemic. Do you have any new like weird juggling things or some new stuff you've been working on?
No.
Or is it just a surprise?
I have some things that I would like to play with again. I have some like random tricks that I made up, and I would like to start working on them again and get them up on stage probably.
Okay, and what's the when, where, and how with the new Scott Nery Boobie Trap? Because I know there's a lot of fans that are going to want to know when, where, how. Because I know there's like a sign-up list, but what do you got so far for your fans?
If you Google Scott Nery's Boobie Trap, you can sign up for the list, and I'll make announcements. It's going to happen sometime this year. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to make a nonprofit organization to run the whole thing, and so my timeline is confusing. But it'll most likely be at the Illusion Magic Lounge in Santa Monica, and it's gonna be great. So I'll let you know when it's happening.
Boom! Stay tuned. Highly, highly recommend it. Michael Rayner, you mentioned something that I'm interested in. You're the king of library shows. Can you tell people and also performers who are watching this about library shows?
Yes, library shows in the summertime and even other times of the year, but in the summertime mostly. Between June, July, and August, it's like 90 shows, give or take, and mostly library. But then tomorrow I have a Parks and Rec, and then I did have I have 3 weddings this year. People wanted me after they said I do. And they were at the table. They wanted me to perform for all their friends at their wedding. So there you go.
Good call.
Mostly libraries. You do a showcase. You do 5 minutes. There's my 5 right there. I gotta get it in frame. You do 5 minutes. It's like a Boobie Trap, but for libraries. You do 5 minutes, and then afterwards, all the librarians come over and book you for shows. And it's not huge money. But when you're doing 2 or 3 a day, you can bank a lot, which is always nice. But you're exhausted. I was very exhausted. Yesterday, I just crashed because last week was like one day I had 4 45-minute shows throughout the day at different locations. So,
wow, that's fantastic.
Nuts. And then I had a young kid named Ash, but he couldn't pronounce the H in his name. So every time I asked him his name, he just kept on screaming, ass, ass. So, very cute, very cute. And then the mom said, it's Ash. And he goes, yeah, ass. So, adorable. There you go.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I want to do that next summer. I said I was going to do it this summer, but next summer I got to hit some library gigs. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So you 45-minute sets, and you're doing 3 or 4 a day.
Not always. That like last week I had one day with a 4 show day, and then there was another show that was a 3 show day. I try to keep it 2 show days, and when it goes 3 and 4, I was just shattered on Sunday. No shows yesterday. And so I was just tired. And
a follow-up question. You are the king of TikTok videos. People, you might know him as the Broken Juggler on social media. You do the most amazing. You're juggling, you're on a balance thing, and then you throw a Nicolas Cage pillow and you make a basket. How I want to know. Some of these tricks are so insane. On average, how many takes does it take for you to make these shots?
So funny you should say that. Somebody asked that on TikTok, and you can respond with a video. So yesterday night, I launched a video where I just did all the shots until I made it. It was like, I think it was like 5 shots. That's for a certain distance. If I do the mega, then the mega takes like an hour or so. But that was like a normal distance took like 5 shots to get it in. And I'm not looking, people think I'm looking at the camera and we got a reverse angle on the camera. No, I kind of know where the basket is, and I just have to throw it straight behind me, and that's how it goes in. So sometimes you'll see me look behind because I don't know if it's gone in or not. But the thing was, it was a Nicolas Cage pillow. My daughter didn't want it. I said, let me make some TikToks, and one all of a sudden went 27 million, and it became a moneymaker. So I kept the moneymaker.
Wow, that's insane. Oh man, that's fantastic. And so like on average, how many views are you getting per video? Like your best, like what's your tops?
Well, my tops are like on TikTok, 27 million. I had one on Instagram go, I think 27 million. I've had 27 videos on TikTok go at least over 1 million. One last week, I don't know, like a week ago or 8 days ago, went like 2.6 million, and that has so far made me like $260 or something like that, somewhere.
That's cool. Have you noticed with all your tricks, what are the things that are getting the most clicks? Like what's...
You never know. I found old footage of a burger trick where the burger was spinning and unwrapped, and then a pickle went straight up and then came back down, and from it ejected from the burger, but then it came down and hit the burger, and then the burger split, and it somehow went faster and then went behind it, and I did a weird voiceover with it. That one right there went 17 million, and that was like, I just found footage that I'd shot like 3 years ago and did a voiceover, and then I'll do another one that's similar, maybe 2,000 views.
Wow.
So you never know. You never know.
Wow, that's fantastic. And another follow up on that, I heard you mention to me that you got a nice write up in an English magazine.
It's called The Guardian. It's a big premier newspaper, magazine, something. With when I like last week they came out to do a photo shoot, so it's going to be out soon. I don't know when. They were really interested in trick shots. And if you ever see, there's another guy on the internet named Jacob the Acrobat. They interviewed him, me, and I think a couple more people. But Jacob's like 27, and I think he seems like, I don't know for sure, like a Cirque du Soleil guy. Like he's 27 and hot and cool, and I'm fat and old. But I love it.
Sexy, baby. Have you ever thought of doing there's like that New York... at New York, in Vegas, they have a cirque there. A couple of my comedian friends, like Gary Cannon,
of course,
a couple guys have opened up for that one.
I haven't reached out to them. In fact, I asked Lucy Darling. I asked Lucy Darling about it, and she said, anytime I can put my name in. But the weird thing is, I got to go live in Vegas for, I think,
that's a thing.
The version, it's like 3 months. There's a 3-month contract that they said for where I would fit in. I was like, do I want to go to Vegas for 3 months? You know what I mean? Maybe.
The best part about Vegas is before you go and you're like, Vegas, baby, woo!
I don't know if I'm ever like that.
Yeah, and then you get there and you're like, they still smoke inside.
It's hot and it's dusty, and there's jing, 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 ring, ring, ring when you're walking through the casinos. I want to have a Vegas where you play Chutes and Ladders. That's the children's game, Chutes and Ladders.
I want to be Carrot Top.
There you go.
Part of me wants to be Carrot Top.
Yeah.
All right, back to Mr. Nery. Mr. Nery, you've been on a lot of TV shows. Tell us some of your top 10 TV performances.
My top 10.
Or top 10 or top, maybe the top ones off the top of your head. Who's the top
I was
top?
on Corden, Tonight Show, Snoop and Martha's dinner party. That was really cool. I was on
What'd you do on
been on
Snoop's?
a bunch of kids shows.
Snoop and Martha?
Juggled meatballs with Chris Ruggiero. We juggled around
As one does,
juggled
right?
around Martha and Snoop, and then we while Martha was cooking, then who was it? Cuba? No, I don't know. Somebody else was on there and could juggle meatballs.
The dog knows. Juggled meatballs. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Did you get some tasty eats, Martha style?
They had like food backstage. It seemed like Martha and Snoop were both stoned. It was
Dude, I'd love to be in that room with their pass one around.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the person I want to get the munchies around, Martha Stewart. Oh, let me go grab something. Yes, I was hoping you'd see that.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
All right,
I wonder if
guys.
she still cooks.
I bet. Come on. All right, guys. Now it's time for the Fave 4. Hey, John, what's your Fave 4? I don't know, Paul. What's about you, Ringo? Peace and love. That's only 2. What's about you, George? I don't believe in lists. All right, boys, all together now. What's your Fave 4? Today's category is Favorite Comedic Actor. Here we go. Number 4, Owen Wilson. Number 3, two-way tie of Steve Martin and Martin Short. I kind of lump them together. Genius. Number 2, Vince Vaughn. Number 1, Will Ferrell. And a shout out to old school OG Bob Hope. Those are still good. So my top 4, Owen Wilson, Steve Martin, Martin Short, Vince Vaughn, and Will Ferrell. So who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
All right, Scott Nery, here's your Fave 4 comedic actors.
Laura Michelle Hughes, that's my wife. Philip Seymour Hoffman in Along Comes Polly, just blows me away. Then Jason Bateman.
Oh, yeah.
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson, legend. Had the privilege of working with him a couple of times, and he's the coolest guy in the room. He's the coolest guy in the room. Every time I've been there, he's just running the court. All right, Michael Rayner, favorite for comedic actors or actresses.
All right, we're gonna go Steve Martin because he was also an inspiration along with Michael Davis. I saw him at Pine Knob in Michigan when he was still touring. 17,000 people watching magic tricks. If you can make 17,000 people in an amphitheater watch magic tricks, that's amazing. We're also going to go, the dog's barking. John C. Reilly, because he loves variety. He's always at the Magic Castle, and he is a chameleon. If you ever really look at him, his work in King Kong is amazing. He's a phenomenal guy.
Walk hard. You know, classic.
We're gonna go Meryl Streep because she's so good. You never think that she's good. You never want to talk to her. That's why she gets Academy Awards, because it's not like these glory boys. Steve Martin, he's out there doing it all. But Meryl Streep, she's always there, being amazing. William Holden, Stalag 17, and Sunset Boulevard. We've got to go old school black and white because you have to act when you're in black and white.
All right, that's the Fave 4. What was that?
Comedy actors, Michael?
You
brought up a stage performer, two dramatic actors.
Yeah, I'm going to back it up. William Holden in Stalag 17 is hugely funny. If you've ever seen Stalag 17, it's hugely funny.
And Meryl Streep can do it all.
Boulevard is a comedy if you look at it, because it's so creepy and weird. Meryl Streep, when she was in the Asteroid movie, is phenomenally funny.
Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. Meryl Streep is phenomenally funny. And then what were my other? Oh yeah, Steve Martin. I don't even know what my other ones were.
You saw Steve Martin live?
And live, yes. And then I met him on the set of Parenthood when I was in Orlando. It was late at night, and me and a bunch of friends. That's when I was working at Universal Studios, Florida.
Wow.
We stayed up, and we were like, "Oh, I think they're shooting Parenthood." And then no one was around. And then there he was, and we all ran over and said, "Hey, can we get a photo?" And he was very shy, very genuine. Said, "Yes, you can." And we all took photos with him. And he tried to make a basket with some refuse that he had in his hand, and he missed. And he quickly scurried over and picked it up because he didn't want to seem like a prima donna, that he was down to earth, that he would pick up his own trash. He didn't send a minion to do it. So very down to earth. There you go.
That's great. I saw him and Martin Short do perform at the Hollywood Bowl, and then Martin Short's book signing. But I would have loved to have seen like the old school. Yeah. I had those albums, right?
Yeah, I had those albums. Yeah.
You
I had
say something, Scott?
The last album of his comedy stuff. He had 5 albums out. The first 2 or 3 were cool. But then after that, it just seemed to get weirder and weirder.
It got weird. Yeah, I like it though. I wanted to buy a pair of kitty handcuffs, and I need them now. That was the Fave 4.
Wait, we got to stop. I was in the Steve Martin fan club.
Unstop.
And I have old Steve Martin fan club newsletters and a Steve Martin fan club bumper sticker that he had. And they sent you an arrow through the head. I was in the fan club. There you go.
I love the story of how like he used to not give autographs. He gave out like a business card. You have met Steve Martin. That's cool. All right. That's Fave 4. And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game, Zoom Lagoon.
Now's the time when I ask questions to you. Yes, I do. Zoom Lagoon, Zoom Lagoon.
Okay. I'm going to clarify because my wife told me the rules are never clear. All right, Zoom Lagoon. A correct answer gets you 2 points. A correct answer with a hint is 1 point, and you can get a hint to any question. And some of the hints make it pretty easy. So if you get it wrong, the other person can steal. And the other person, if they get it correct, gets 1 point. And if the hint is unused, they may use the hint. Here's your categories. And by the way, it's different questions than last time. Scots, Scotland, juggling, snack time, Boobie Trap, space, comics, Broadway. The price is correct, and as always, finish the lyric. All right, we're going to go. All right, here we go. We're going to Mr. Nery first. What's your pick?
Broadway.
Broadway. Okay. This play won the most Tonys ever in one Tony Award show. You can get a hint or guess.
Hamilton.
All right. Rayner, you could steal. Would you like a clue?
Of course.
There's the actor, the director, and the
star.
Oh, I could do this one.
Oh, did you know it
Producers!
Now? The producers, yes.
Wow.
They won in 2001, I believe they won 12 Tonys in one night. All right. See, that's why you should always take the hint. If you don't know, the hints make it pretty darn easy. Okay, here we go. Going over to Michael Rayner. By the way, so it's 0-0. All right, here we go. Michael Rayner, what category would you like?
Oh gosh, I always forget the categories. I'm just
all right. Let's pop it up. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna go. The price is correct.
The price is correct. All right. Since we have Boobie Trap, let's talk about the classic Mousetrap board game, Mousetrap. This is the current price on Target.com. Is it 1899, 1859, 1599, or 99.99? What do you think, Michael Rayner?
Ooh, Michael, pick the wrong one. Pick
I'm
the wrong one.
Pick the wrong
You
one.
can get a hint.
All right. I'm going to say 99.
99.99.
Yep.
Really? No, come on.
Okay. Would you like to steal Scott Nery?
Yes.
Would
1899.
you like a hint?
He just said the answer.
Would you say?
1899.
1859. Take the hints, guys.
I thought you had purchased it, Scott. I wanted you to bring it out and say, "See, I just bought this."
This is the one I bought for 1899.
Oh, you did go in? I guess it was on sale. 1859. Okay, here we go. Take the hints. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Back to Scots. We got Scots, Scotland, juggling, snack time, space, comics, or finish the lyric.
Space.
Okay, here we go. Space. Here's your space question. What is at the center of the Milky Way galaxy? Would you like a hint?
Yes.
Blank Panther, donut blank. Blank Panther.
Okay. Black hole.
Black hole is correct.
Hey!
For 1 point, since you got the hints, here we go. Over to Michael. Here's your categories. See, take the hints, guys. Here we go. We got Scotland, juggling, snack time, comics, and finish the lyric.
Snack time.
Snack time. Okay, here we go. I did snack time because over at Boobie Trap, Scott would always go, snack time, like a little bit past halftime and just throw out chips to everybody. It's so random. I love it. Here we go. And my wife is such a squirrel, so she's like, oh. She took a bite. Okay. Just for lunch. Okay, here we go. What is she hates it that I'm going to say that. Okay, here we go. Best-selling cookie in the United States in 2024. Would you like a hint?
You know, gosh, in 2024, the best-selling cookie, and I want the 2 points. I'm willing to lose 2024. The best-selling cookie's got to be Oreo.
Correct.
He took the risk.
You took a risk, man. Classic Oreos. In Japan, they had so many flavors. Okay, here we go. Scott Nery, here are your categories.
Juggling.
Juggling. Okay, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, because everybody likes a record book made by beer companies. Okay, here we go. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the most balls juggled in a qualifying run at one time? Most balls juggled.
Hint, please.
One more than 10.
11?
11 is correct. And it was done in the UK by Alex Baron, who was only 18 at the time. Boy, he was getting the ladies. Okay.
That seems low. That seems like a low number.
I think it's 13 now. What year was this? I feel we need to go to the judges on this.
Rings are at least 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Google it.
Things have been changing in the juggling field, left and right.
I can I could do good puns.
Right.
I could do 11 probably.
Yeah, 11 was correct. All right, here we go. You could do 11?
Yeah.
Dude, call Guinness, bro. Give me a beer. And now it's your turn, Michael. Scotland's. Finish the lyric. Or comics.
Oh, I'm going to go with comics.
Comics. Okay, one of the biggest comic book character is Batman. In the movie Batman Forever, which villain did Jim Carrey play? Would you
The
like a
Riddler.
hint?
The Riddler.
The Riddler is correct for 2 points. It's 4-2.
There you go.
Ooh, okay,
I
back to
didn't even-
Nery. We got Scott.
Finish the
Or
lyric.
Scott. What do you want?
Finish the lyric.
Finish the lyric. Okay. Since we have the great Michael Rayner who spins things around on his parasol, finish this lyric from You Spin Me Round Like a Record Baby by Dead or Alive. I set my mind on you and no one else will do. I gotta have you my way, baby. All I know is that's me. You look like you're having fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out.
Hint.
You're arriving. You look like you're having fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out.
No idea. Go ahead, Michael.
How do I
Rayner,
get-
can you finish it?
But I get another hint.
That's the hint. You are arriving.
Okay, now do the lyric. Now do up to the point.
You look like you're having fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out.
Watch out. Here.
Mm-hmm.
I.
Come.
I'm.
Come.
What? I pass.
We did it together. Let's do it.
Okay, you guys
0.5.
both get a half point.
Okay.
So now it's 2.5 to 4.5. I got to make a new rule book? Okay, here we go. It's Rayner's turn now, right?
Yes. What's left?
We got Scott and Scotland.
Scotland.
Okay, here we go. A statue of which Wild West hero was erected in the East End of Glasgow in 2006? Would you like a hint?
Hint.
There's hot wings, but sometimes they're called blank wings.
Buffalo Bill Cody.
Buffalo Bill is correct for 1 point. Now it's 5.5. And the last one, Scott goes to Scott. Here we go.
Yes.
This famous Scott he's an actor, and his father is an actor and was in the movie Elf. He also, this Scott also starred in the modern day version of Hawaii Five-0. It was Scott. You
Scott
want a
Baio.
hint?
I can't win if I take a hint.
But, okay.
I'm gonna
Do you know?
steal it. Con.
Steal.
Con.
Scotty Khan.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, Rayner, you won. And what did you win? Elvis glasses. I'll bring it to you at the good night. Elvis sunglasses.
Now, you realize I've done a commercial with Elvis.
Yes, I want to hear about that. Tell us about your commercial with Elvis.
They spliced us in. He was dead, and I was a gas station attendant, and Elvis pulls up a long shot, but then the close up where it looks like he's getting gas was shot from like clips from him, and I believe his Hawaii concert. So they spliced me in with Elvis. There you go.
Do you have that?
Yeah, it's on my demo somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I want to see that. We're going to do, what's wrong, Scotty? You said you lost. All right, you get
I don't
Elvis
have any
sunglasses too.
Elvis. I don't have any Elvis sunglasses.
All right, I'm sending you some.
This is like every library show after one kid gets a prize and the other kid doesn't.
Oh, I know that's. It's like
You're lucky you enjoy this. You're lucky you enjoy seeing people's pain, Michael, because that's your career.
all, all right. At the first Booby Trap, I'm bringing you some Elvis sunglasses. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
See, everybody's a winner on Zoom Lagoon. All right, guys. Now we're going to do a thing where you guys tell me what you got coming up. Here we go. Here's what's going on with Michael Rayner.
Oh, tomorrow is a big day. We start at the Beckworth Library. Is that what it is? Where am I tomorrow? I am tomorrow. Even though you will not know this because it'll be past. But it's the Mountain View Beckworth Public Library, but at some kind of community center. Then we go to the Westchester Loyola Village Branch Library, wherever that is, in Westchester Loyola, wherever that is, someplace by the airport. Then we go to a show in Sunshine Park in Cerritos, but this is all be after you see this. It's all in the past. So invent a time machine. And then, there's my dog right up there. You see that there's the dog walking. Those are the big things coming up. Along with a bunch of other shows, and there it is.
Where do people go to see your list of shows or to book Michael Rayner?
MichaelRayner.com. I don't even know if I put my shows on there. I should. MichaelRayner.com. Hey, you know what, Scott? And when I'm saying Scott, it's both Scotts. Who did create MichaelRayner.com website? Oh, I think there he is. Wait, I did the wrong finger. There he is. If you go to michaelrayner.com, that's the guy that created the michaelrayner.com website. Right there he is. Right there he is. So there you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Scotty, and Scott Nery, what's up? Tell everybody how they can get some great insight into their career and what they're putting out there and get new website with Scott Nery. Scott Nery, what's going on?
Yeah, man. Well, I've just since doing so many shows and meeting so many entertainers, I'm pumped about just helping performers do better. So I'm trying to, every day, I'm trying to think of how I can help entertainers do more stuff so they can reach bigger audiences. So I have a company called Scott Nery's Updog, and I make websites for people, for entertainment people. And if people want to get gigs, then I'm the best way to do it because I've figured out how to use AI and overseas work and to use perfect branding, and I understand the market really well. So I do that. And then I'm making a few appearances coming up. I'm going to be at the KY Jelly Arena doing a performance this Friday at 11 p.m. So you can see me opening for, I was going to be opening for Robin Williams, but he died a few years ago. So I'm just going to be doing solo. Then I'm also doing some funerals coming up. I'm doing some really hot funerals, unofficial funerals for different people that their families do not approve of the funerals, but I'm doing some really cool stuff. Then I have two birthdays coming up. Two birthday parties. One is for Sandy Green, and she's turning 6. You can come see her. The address is 13621 Elk Street in Tarzana, California. So come on by. The word is there's going to be Domino's pizza delivered at about 3 p.m. So even if you don't know her, just come on by, grab a slice of pizza. I'm going to be doing a performance a little bit later. We're going to pack the place. She doesn't have very many friends, so we're really going to bring in a big crowd and have a great time with that. And then another birthday. Oh, no, I just got the email. It's canceled. That one's canceled. So I won't be able to buy any sunglasses. I won't be able to. I'm not going to get that $200 that I was going to get for that birthday party. I'm a double loser today. I'm a double loser.
No, you're not.
Oh, man, my neighbor was right about me.
You're crushing it. And
I'm
you know
so
why you're
glad that you
crushing
guys
it?
are here, because I would just be alone with this. But at least I have Michael Rayner to feel. He feels good when I'm in pain, and Scott is he's empathetic.
Now, wait a minute. I just want to back up. My favorite arena is the KY Jelly Arena.
Yeah, what is that?
That's going to live in history. I'm changing my list of comic actors. The KY Jelly Arena just made Scott Nery on for list.
Hey, how'd you slip into that gig?
That's my favorite new name of an arena. I want to be wealthy enough to buy the crypto arena and name it the KY Jelly Arena. So when children ask, Mom, Dad, what's the KY Jelly Arena?
What's KY? Hey guys, that's Scott Nery and Michael Rayner, two of the best in the biz. Thank you for being on Zoom Lagoon. Hey everybody, we got great shows coming up. Thanks for watching our show. Please go on our YouTube channel, click like, send us a good comment. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching Zoom Lagoon, sucker! Second Saturday of every month, it's Scott Blugrind and Friends in North Hollywood at the Good Night. The third Friday of every month, it's the Hollywood Improv with Samantha Hale and Horror Nerd. Tuesday, July 29th, I'll be in Hawaii, Waikiki, baby, at the Blue Note with Comedy U. August 16th and 17th, that's a Saturday and Sunday, I'll be at the Midsummer Scream at the Long Beach Convention Center. 2 shows a day. I'm really looking forward to it. And then we're back. By popular demand, we're back at the Ice House Saturday, September 20th for another all-star Scott Blugrind and Friends. Tickets for all available at scottblugrind.com. We want to thank our sponsor, Fans Idea. Go online to fansidea.com and save 10% with code Zoom Lagoon. All lowercase, no space. Make yourself a custom baseball, football, hockey, soccer, basketball, t-shirts, shorts, hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, everything you want. I even made myself a Letterman jacket. We wear this stuff all the time. That's why we're proud to be sponsored by Fans Idea.